A chief provisional parole officer may authorize a parolee to travel outside his area of operational jurisdiction for a period of not more than 30 days. A travel for more than 30 days shall approve by the regional director. So, ang chief ng provisional at parole officer is mag-authorize sila na palabasin sa operational jurisdiction kasi nakalagay dun sa kanyang restriction, condition kung saan lang siya po pwedeng umikot, pumunta, gumala. So, if ever, bibigyan siya ng 30 days, lumabas. Pero if ever na more than 30 days, is kinakailangan ma-approve yan ng regional director. Regional director ng parole and provision. Rule 3.10, travel abroad or work abroad. So, may mga instances na may magta-travel ng abroad o kaya magtatrabaho sa abroad while undergoing parole. Any parolee under active supervision, surveillance, who has no pending criminal case in any court may apply for overseas work or travel abroad. So, ito ang kagandahan. So, dati sinabi ko sa inyo, pero dito sa Rule 3.10, he is allowed as long as wala siyang pending case, wala siyang criminal case, walang kaso na nakasampa sa kanya. So, pwede siyang mag-apply ng overseas work or travel abroad. However, pero mayroong restriction. Such application for travel abroad shall approve by the parole and provision administrator and confirmed by the board. So, i-approve yan ng parole and provision administrator at saka with the confirmation ng board. So, we also have Rule 3.11. Okay, when the death of the parolee arises, when the death of parole has been, for example, namatay siya, if a parolee dies during parole supervision, the provision and parole officer shall immediately transmit a certified true copy of the parolee's death certified to the board recommending the closing of the case. So, if ever namatay ang ating prisoner undergoing parole, hindi na siya tawag na prisoner kasi parolee na siya. Kapag namatay na ang parolee, for example, so magta-transmit ng certification ang provisional parole officer doon sa board para mag-recommend sa kanila na i-close na ang kaso. Wala na tayong isa-supervise na tao dahil patay na siya. However, in the absence of a death certificate, if ever walang death certificate, an affidavit narrating the circumstances of the fact of death from the barangay chairman or any authorized officer or any immediate relative where the parolee resided shall suffice. So, kapag wala tayong death certificate, so meron tayong affidavit na nakalagay dyan na inarrit natin dun kung ano yung nangyari dun sa tao, kung paano siya namatay, manggagaling sa barangay chairman o ng isang authorized officer para kung saan siya, halimbawa, kung saan siya nakatira, na yun ay pwede na, enough na yun para maging katibayan. Part B, we also have infraction, violation of the terms, condition of the release document. So, ano-ano yung mga infraction, yung mga violation? Infraction is yung committing unprescribed action, for example, not indicated on the terms and condition. Okay, Rule 3.12. So, dito tayo pupunta. The provisional parole officer concerned shall submit the following reports to the board. So, ano ang kanilang reports na i-submit sa board? So, letter A, a progress report when a parolee commits another offense during the period of his parole supervision and the case filed against him not yet been decided by the court or on the conduct of the parolee while under supervision. So, titingnan natin dito kasi po pwedeng ito sa board exam is napakahaba, makikita nyo doon na napakahaba ng mga tanong, ng mga choices. Kung kapag hindi mo alam yung mga naka-indicate dito sa infraction and violation, so po pwedeng hindi mo masagutan. So, nandito, meron tayong progress report kung saan nakalagay na mayroong kaso, mayroon na namang kaso na ginawa ang isang parolee. So, mayroon na. Tapos, ang kanyang kaso is hindi pa nabibigay ng decision ng korte na it's either pwedeng tawag dito, pinapawalang sala siya o hindi. Okay. That would be an infraction report when the parolee has been subsequently convicted of another crime. So, pwedeng yung taong yan is meron naman siyang kaso paglabas niya, tapos ibang kaso na ibang krimen na naman yung kanyang ginawa. So, halimbawa, magbibigay ng report ang isang parole officer na ito, mayroon na naman siyang warrant of arrest, meron naman siyang halimbawang kaso. So doon siya mamamalagi doon sa kulungan dahil another kaso. So dadagdag naman doon sa kanyang sentence. Let us see a violation report when a parolee commits any violation of the terms and conditions appearing in his release document or any serious deviation or non-observance of the obligations set forth in the parole supervision program. So, yung kanyang mga violation, mayroon tayong report kung saan naka-indicate lahat ng kanyang mga violation para if in future use, magamit against sa kanya. So, Rule 3.13, the arrest of parolee. So, of course, kapag mayroon tayong violation and infraction, arestuhin natin ng parolee. Upon receipt of the infraction report, the board may order the arrest of recommitment of the parolee. So, ibabalik sa kulungan yung tao dahil meron siyang mga infraction na ginawa sa labas. Rule 3.14, effect of recommitment of parolee. The parolee who is recommitted to prison by the board shall be made to serve the remaining unexpired portion of the maximum sentence for which he was originally committed to prison. So, halimbawa, ang natitira lamang dyan is 5 taon. So, papapasokin siya sa kulungan. So, doon na naman siya mag-undergo ng pagkabilanggo hanggang hindi matapos ang kanyang maximum sentence. Rule 3.15. We also have withdrawal of release document. So, withdrawal. The board may recommend the withdrawal of the release document if it finds that material information given by the parolee to the board either before or after release was false. Kung mayroon man siyang mga information na binigay, halimbawa yung place of residence, hindi naman pala siya doon nakatira, so pwedeng i-withdraw ng board kapag napatunayan na mayroon siyang kasinungalingan doon sa mga material, information na ibinigay. Okay, Part C, termination of parole supervision. So, meron din tayong termination, ibig sabihin, tapos na. Okay, Rule 3.15, summary report. After the expiration of the maximum sentence of a parolee, pag natapos na yung kanyang conviction, sentence, the provision and parole concerned shall submit to the board through the Chief Provision and Parole Officer summary report on his supervision of a parolee. So, tingnan doon, lahat ng kanyang ginawa while nasa labas siya. Rule 3.17, we also have certificate of final release and discharge. Okay, so kapag nandiyan na tayo sa takdang araw na yan, halimbawa yung taong undergoing parole, so laya na siya. Wala na siyang iisipin pa dahil wala na siyang iisipin pang mga infraction o violation na pwede na makomit. So, pwede na siyang mag-travel abroad nang walang restriction. Pwede siyang kumandidato. Pwede siyang manungkulan sa public service, for example. Okay. Rule 3.18. Effect of certificate of final release and discharge upon the issuance of a certificate of final release document. However, the accessory penalties of the law which not been explicitly remitted therein shall submit. So, accessory, halimbawa, mayroon siyang hindi nabayaran doon sa pamilya ng kanyang napatay o kaya na kanyang nagawa ng kasalanan. So, kinakailangan pa rin niyang bayaran, remit sa batas. Rule 3.19, Transmittal Certificate of Final Release and Discharge. The board shall forward a certificate through copy of the certificate of final release and discharge to the parolee. Makikita nyo, napakahirap itong memorize. The court which imposed the sentence, itong nakalagay. The provisional parole officer concerned, the Bureau of Corrections, okay. the National Bureau of Investigation, the Philippine National Police, and the Office of the President. So yan ang bibigyan ng certificate of final release para halimbawa kapag pumunta siya sa NBI, sa police, so clear ang kanyang record.